Hi students, so this is a hard assignment here. You are being asked to draw an energy pyramid for a food chain made up of grass, a caterpillar, a tiger beetle, lizard, snake, and a roadrunner. So first what I'm going to do is for a little background information. So I want to figure out what animals are where in this pyramid. So if I'm going to draw this, I would say some things like the grass is a producer or an autotroph. So that's going to be on the bottom. And then on the next level, I'm going to say that the caterpillar and tiger beetle and the tiger beetle are here. And excuse my fat markers so you guys can read this, that's why I'm using that. And then I'm gonna say there's the lizard and snake are here because and up here is the roadrunner. And maybe the snake could even be up here. It depends on what kind of snake it is. I'm unsure, so I'm gonna leave it there. A snake can definitely be a top predator. So that is not the energy pyramid though. That's just saying what goes at each level. Now something from your videos that you watched that were extra was that at each energy level, you get 10% smaller. Well, I don't really like how most energy pyramids are drawn because this level isn't 90% smaller than this, where only 10% of it is left. So I have always drawn my energy pyramids like this. If this is the whole thing, then the next piece should be 10% smaller, like 1/10 of that. So then I draw the next piece like that. Because if there's 9 pieces left, there's only 1 piece in the middle, and maybe that's even a little bit bigger than 10%. But then from there, I say that the next piece should be like that, and then that's the last piece. That is how I draw an energy pyramid, because that's really more representative of how much energy is left when you take away 90% and make it 90% smaller. So that is just me. That's how visually it makes more sense to me in my brain. That if you have 100% grass and now you only have 10% of the caterpillars and tiger beetles, it should be a lot smaller. And then if you only have 10% that are lizards and snakes, it should be a lot smaller. And then very skinny, barely anything for the roadrunner. So this is for me how I would draw it. So if you were going to put numbers on this, then you could say, let's pick an interesting number. Let's say there's 10,000 energy units here. Then we're going to take off one of the zeros when we move up to here. So just take off 1 0. So a 1 and 3 zeros is 1,000. So now you have 1,000 energy units. And right here, I can't even fit it all, but take away a 0 and you have 100 energy units left. And then you have 10. So make sure that you understand that and can go through that with when you're drawing energy pyramids. So another energy pyramid, if you're ever tested on this and you need to be able to make up your own, say you were going to have an energy pyramid, you know, here that's a common thing. You can have something like, you could have it like grass. grass and say we'll pick a more interesting number this time. We'll say 9,000 energy units. We'll say EU. Sorry, I messed up those letters. And what eats the grass? Let's say what eats the grass is a rabbit. And how many energy units are here? We're going to take off that 0, and there's going to be 900 energy units there. And what eats the rabbit? What should eat the rabbit? Oh, that's way bigger than 10%, but we're going to say it is a rattlesnake. And what's left? When you take off a 0, there's only 90 left energy units. And what eats the rattlesnake? We're going to say a red-tailed hawk. And take off that 0 and, oh, I'm blocking it. Take off the 0 and you're down to 9. Okay, so that could be another energy pyramid, and you should be able to make these up pretty clearly. And something that's important is not only is it 10% smaller as you go up, 10% of what it was, but it's lost 90%. It's lost 90% each time it goes down. It's only 10% of what it was, so it lost 90%. You should learn how to draw these really well and know how to make them up. Another thing that this is asking you to do is to be able to write a paragraph about the transfer of energy through the pyramid. So your paragraph should be 3 to 5 sentences. 3 to 5 sentences. And you can easily describe this in 3 to 5 sentences. You can say, with each level of the pyramid that you go up, you lose 90% of the energy, period. All that's left is about 10% of the original energy. And then describe the energy pyramid that you made. Make an energy pyramid and show how it goes. All right, good luck in making your own energy pyramid.